Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars out. Let's play. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Brady on the bootleg. His throw incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And now it's third down. 7 yards remain now on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
On second down, here's Brady. Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Anquan Bolden from 3 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And incomplete to open things up. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Rivers again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
On third down, Rivers. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Play fake. Rivers. Complete. He finds Blade. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Brate has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down throw here for Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ground. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, under 10, under 10, 10.
Rivers now from the 50. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's out.
Going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Wallace.
Room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. They can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down following the incompletion.
4 down, 4 down. Set, 390.
Again, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And Ndamukong Suh coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Wallace, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Rivers on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first and 10, Rivers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
10 yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Final play of the half, Rivers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
So you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On third down, Rivers. And incomplete here on third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Wallace, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Lions add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Wallace, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the longtime Colt Bob Sanders.